Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with ambition, military genius, and ultimately defeat, began his life far from the grand palaces and battlefields that would define his legacy. His journey from a small Mediterranean island to the heights of European power is a story of relentless ambition, strategic brilliance, and an unyielding will to succeed. Born Napoleon Bonaparte on August 15, 1769, in Ajaccio, Corsica, he was the second surviving son of Carlo Bonaparte, a lawyer, and Letizia Ramolino. His family, though of minor nobility, lived modestly, and the young Napoleon's early years were marked by the rugged beauty and fierce independence of Corsican life. Corsica, a Mediterranean island with a history of fierce independence, had only recently fallen under French rule, a fact that would deeply shape young Napoleon's worldview. The island's turbulent history and its struggle for autonomy instilled in him a profound sense of identity and a desire to rise above his circumstances. Growing up in a family of minor nobility, Napoleon displayed an early aptitude for learning, particularly in mathematics and history. His intellectual curiosity was evident from a young age, and he spent countless hours immersed in books, absorbing knowledge that would later serve him well on the battlefield and in the halls of power. He devoured books on military strategy, idolizing figures like Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar. These historical icons became his heroes, and their exploits fueled his dreams of military glory and conquest. Napoleon's fascination with these great leaders was not just academic, it was a blueprint for his own ambitions. His Corsican heritage instilled in him a strong sense of pride, a fiery temperament, and an unyielding ambition. The island's rugged terrain and the resilience of its people were mirrored in Napoleon's own character. He was determined to make a name for himself, to rise above the limitations of his birth and achieve greatness. However, his family's relatively modest means presented challenges to his aspirations. Despite their noble status, the Bonapartes were not wealthy, and young Napoleon often felt the sting of their financial limitations. This sense of deprivation only fueled his desire to succeed and to provide a better life for his family. Recognizing his potential, Napoleon's family secured him a place at the prestigious Brienne military school in mainland France. This was a significant opportunity, and it marked the beginning of Napoleon's formal education in the art of war. At Brienne, he would learn the skills and strategies that would later make him one of history's greatest military commanders. He arrived at the age of 9, speaking little French and facing prejudice from his wealthier classmates. The transition was difficult, and young Napoleon often felt isolated and out of place. Yet, these early challenges only strengthened his resolve. He was determined to prove himself, to rise above the taunts and the prejudice. Undeterred, Napoleon immersed himself in his studies, excelling in mathematics and military strategy. His dedication and hard work paid off, and he quickly distinguished himself as a brilliant student. His teachers recognized his potential, and he began to earn the respect of his peers. He endured the taunts and isolation, his ambition fueled by a burning desire to prove himself. Every slight, every insult only made him more determined to succeed. He was driven by a fierce inner fire, a belief in his own destiny that nothing could extinguish. This period of his life, marked by hardship and determination, would shape the future emperor's character. The lessons he learned at Brienne, both in the classroom and in life, would stay with him forever. They forged a resilience and a tenacity that would serve him well in the years to come. The young Napoleon's experiences at Brienne, combined with his Corsican roots, instilled in him a complex blend of ambition, resilience, and a deep-seated belief in his own destiny. He was a young man with a vision that would one day change the course of history. This potent mix would propel him from the obscurity of his birth to the pinnacle of European power. His rise was meteoric, and his impact on the world was profound. Napoleon Bonaparte would go on to become one of the most influential figures in history, a man whose legacy continues to be felt to this day. His story is a testament to the power of ambition, the allure of glory, and the enduring impact of one man on the course of history. From his humble beginnings in Corsica to his rise as Emperor of the French, Napoleon's life is a remarkable journey of determination, strategy, and an unyielding will to succeed. The French Revolution, a tumultuous period of social and political upheaval, would prove to be both a crucible and a springboard for Napoleon's meteoric rise. This era, marked by the overthrow of the monarchy, the rise of radical political factions, and widespread social unrest, created a fertile ground for ambitious individuals to make their mark. Amidst the chaos and the clamor for change, Napoleon Bonaparte, a young Corsican officer, began to carve out his path to greatness. Graduating from the École Militaire in Paris in 1785, he entered the French army as a second lieutenant of artillery. The École Militaire, a prestigious military academy, was known for producing some of the finest officers in France. Napoleon's time there was marked by rigorous training and a deep immersion in military strategy and tactics. His performance was exemplary, and he quickly gained a reputation for his keen intellect and unyielding determination. While the revolution raged around him, Napoleon initially remained detached, focused on his military career. He observed the unfolding events with a strategic mind, understanding that the shifting political landscape could offer opportunities for advancement. His dedication to his military duties did not go unnoticed, and he began to earn the respect of his superiors and peers alike. However, his Corsican connections and his own burgeoning ambition would soon draw him into the vortex of revolutionary politics. Born on the island of Corsica, Napoleon had a strong sense of identity and pride in his heritage. His early experiences on the island, coupled with his family's political struggles, instilled in him a desire to rise above his circumstances and make a significant impact on the world stage. In 1793, at the young age of 24, Napoleon's military genius came to the fore during the siege of Toulon. This critical engagement was a turning point in the Revolutionary Wars, and Napoleon's role was pivotal. His innovative approach to warfare and his ability to inspire his troops were on full display as he took command of the artillery and devised a plan to recapture the city. Tasked with retaking the city from royalist forces backed by the British, Napoleon devised a daring plan that involved capturing key fortifications overlooking the harbor. His strategy was both bold and meticulous, demonstrating his deep understanding of military tactics and his willingness to take calculated risks. The success of this plan hinged on precise execution and the unwavering commitment of his troops. His strategic brilliance and decisive leadership resulted in a resounding victory for the revolutionary forces, earning him recognition and promotion to brigadier general. This promotion was not just a testament to his military prowess, but also a significant step in his ascent within the ranks of the French army. The victory at Toulon was celebrated widely, and Napoleon's name began to be spoken with admiration and respect. The siege of Toulon marked a turning point in Napoleon's life. It was the moment when his potential was fully realized, and his future as a military leader was cemented. The triumph at Toulon was more than just a military victory, it was a personal vindication and a clear signal of his rising star. It catapulted him from relative obscurity to national prominence, demonstrating his exceptional military acumen and his capacity for leadership. The accolades and recognition he received were well-deserved, and they fueled his ambition to achieve even greater heights. Napoleon's ability to navigate the complex political and military landscape of the time set him apart from his contemporaries. His decisiveness, his ability to inspire his troops, and his unwavering self-belief set him apart from his peers. These qualities would become the hallmarks of his leadership style, earning him the loyalty and admiration of his soldiers. Napoleon's charisma and strategic mind made him a formidable force on the battlefield and a respected leader off it. The young general from Corsica had arrived on the national stage. His journey from a relatively unknown officer to a celebrated military leader was a testament to his extraordinary talent and relentless drive. Napoleon's rise was not just a personal achievement, but also a reflection of the transformative power of the French Revolution. With Toulon, Napoleon had announced his arrival as a military leader of extraordinary talent. His success at Toulon was a clear indication of his potential to shape the future of France. The strategic brilliance he displayed during the siege would become a defining feature of his military campaigns in the years to come. More importantly, he had aligned himself with the winning side of the revolution. This alignment was crucial for his future endeavors, as it positioned him favorably within the new political order. Napoleon's ability to navigate the turbulent waters of revolutionary politics was as impressive as his military achievements. This early success, however, was merely a prelude to the extraordinary heights he would achieve in the years to come. The siege of Toulon was just the beginning of a remarkable journey that would see Napoleon rise to become one of the most influential figures in European history. His future campaigns and conquests would leave an indelible mark on the world, shaping the course of history in ways that are still felt today. The years following Toulon saw Napoleon navigating the treacherous waters of French revolutionary politics. This period was marked by intense power struggles and shifting allegiances, making it a challenging environment for any ambitious individual. Yet, Napoleon's astute understanding of the political landscape allowed him to maneuver through these complexities with remarkable skill. While consolidating his military reputation, he demonstrated an uncanny ability to seize opportunities and make decisive moves. His early engagements, though not always grand in scale, showcased his tactical brilliance and his capacity to inspire his men. His star continued to rise, and in 1796, he was given command of the Army of Italy. This was a significant responsibility, as the Italian front was crucial to France's strategic interests. Napoleon's appointment was a testament to the confidence the French government had in his abilities. This appointment would prove to be a pivotal moment in his career, providing him with the opportunity to demonstrate his military genius on a grand scale. The Italian campaign was not just another assignment. It was a stage where Napoleon could showcase his innovative strategies and leadership qualities. The Italian campaign was a masterpiece of strategic brilliance and audacious maneuvers. Napoleon's approach was characterized by rapid movements and unexpected attacks, which kept his enemies off balance and unable to mount effective defenses. Napoleon, facing a larger and better equipped Austrian army, employed innovative tactics, rapid movements, and a keen understanding of the terrain to outmaneuver and defeat his enemies. His ability to adapt to changing circumstances and exploit the weaknesses of his opponents was unparalleled. He led his troops with charisma and conviction, inspiring them to achieve victory after victory against seemingly insurmountable odds. His presence on the battlefield was a source of motivation for his soldiers, who admired his courage and strategic acumen. Napoleon's Italian campaign was not merely a series of military victories, it was a testament to his evolving strategic thinking. He constantly refined his tactics, learning from each engagement and applying those lessons to future battles. He recognized the importance of logistics, speed, and maintaining the morale of his troops. By ensuring that his soldiers were well supplied and motivated, he was able to sustain long campaigns and achieve remarkable results. He abandoned traditional linear formations, opting for mobile, aggressive tactics that exploited enemy weaknesses. This approach allowed him to strike swiftly and decisively, often catching his adversaries off guard. His victories in Italy, including the battles of Lodi, Arcole, and Rivoli, sent shockwaves across Europe, establishing him as a military commander of the highest order. These battles were not just triumphs of arms, but also of strategy and leadership. Beyond his military success, Napoleon proved to be a shrewd administrator and diplomat. He understood that lasting success required more than just battlefield victories. It also needed political and administrative acumen. He negotiated favorable treaties, secured vital resources, and established himself as the dominant force in northern Italy. His ability to balance military and political objectives was a key factor in his sustained success. These victories not only solidified Napoleon's reputation, but also fueled his ambition and laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. His success in Italy was a prelude to even greater achievements, setting the stage for his rise to power and his enduring legacy as one of history's greatest military leaders.